Welcome to the Five Hole Podcast. I'm Nicola Torres. No Nick Natalie today, but we got two other special
Slacking.
guests again, joined with Connor Coppola and Robert Hughes.
How we
Got
doing?
a couple things in the agenda to talk about today. Robert's a little sad. His Yotes are moving out of AZ. Connor is just
Not a hockey guy,
not a hockey guy.
but
I always have something to be pissed about, so
That's fair.
True.
don't worry
So do
about
I.
me.
So Islanders made the playoffs. Oh my god. Islanders made the playoffs. I'm super stoked. We're getting into the NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, MLB season's in full swing.
Full swing.
And
Scotty Scheffler is the most boring Masters winner ever.
Scotty Scheffler has made my top 5
True.
list of favorite golfers at the moment.
Why?
I think he's just a class act.
Nah,
I think
he's a little bit too much.
I think he's pure class.
Like, to say that, like, I just don't believe him when he says that if he was on the 17th hole, like 4-stroke lead at the Masters, and someone called him and said, "Yeah, your wife's having the kid right now." I don't believe he's dropping that right then and there.
I don't
To go
know.
home.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
know.
on Thursday, yes, but not on Sunday.
I don't know if I think he would.
what's,
I think
what's,
he
And
would.
he's kind of a
You know,
loser.
Dallas,
What's the question?
Dallas guy, family matters, big family guy. His first child. He doesn't want to miss the birth of his first kid. I think he would.
So the background is his wife was like, I guess any week now she's gonna have a baby. Blah blah blah. So they asked
she's
him.
due very soon.
They asked him before. They were like, "So what happens if it comes during the Masters?" He was like
like
I
during
don't-
his shot or something?
like during the playing, like
Like,
the
'cause
Masters
she's
go
not
from
there. She's
Thursday
at
to
home.
Sunday.
Yeah,
He's at the Masters in Augusta. Their home is in
Texas.
Texas.
right? So she stays home.
and he's saying what? I
And
will
they
drop my
asked him
clubs and come.
If
He
he,
would
would
leave, yeah.
leave if his wife went into labor.
But like, is he gonna make it in time? Like,
Well, that's not the
I
point.
think like
point
it
is
was
he
the
wants to be
principle
there.
of leaving.
Yeah, he would leave the
being the
Masters.
He was the best
Favorite.
favorite to win since prime Tiger Woods.
but like,
Like he's on a
yeah,
crazy
and they
run
obviously
right
can't stop the Masters.
He
for
wanted
him.
now.
no. He would just drop out of contention.
Yeah,
Oh, he would
that was the
drop?
whole big deal. People were like,
I
"Oh,
don't
what
know.
a great guy."
I don't know, man.
No, he would.
That sounds like
Listen, forget about. I'm totally.
that's like
I'm,
real life
I'm
stuff.
completely against you thinking that you think that he's boring. There's nothing boring about him.
What do you mean? Everything's
His
maybe.
personality's boring, but
He's a machine on the golf course.
On the course, he's an absolute machine.
Yeah, he's a machine on the golf
leg,
course.
the drive leg kick, the most like unnatural way to swing a club, and like it's just power. He locked in. I think he's like 95% greens and reg, 90% fairways off the tee. Like he's filthy.
Yeah, no, he's
he's-
the best guy by far.
So he
Right
won the
so
Masters.
he's top dog right
Yeah,
now.
top
I don't
dog.
know golf.
He won the Masters in 2022.
Oh.
2023 was John Rahm, who then eventually went to Live. This year, favorite to win the Masters. He did it in like strong fashion. I think he had a 30-shot lead going on 18, and I mean he just secured it. Like the second or third, the third player to get 2 Masters in a 3-year, 4-year span. Second player to win the Masters as world number 1 again.
He's a stud.
He's a stud. I don't think he's boring at all. I think his personality.
So boring.
Did you watch Full Swing?
Yeah, I did. When he was
I don't
on
think
it.
he was that boring when he was on his episode.
No, I
his
mean
first
he
season.
definitely like he sticks to himself. He's private. He's a family guy. He's low key.
Listen,
But
the guy's young. He's still young.
yeah, that's another thing. I think he's lying about his age. There's no way he's in his late 20s. That guy is 41.
He looks
How?
old.
He has the oldest face for a 27
Yeah,
year old.
listen, he looks a little older, but he's 20. I mean, like without the beard, he looks 27.
Yeah, I don't know why he did the beard.
It's working.
Well, he won without the beard.
Yeah, but this season he's been growing out that beard and he's been winning a lot.
Listen, I watch the Masters no
Playoff
matter
beard.
what, but for somebody like I don't know if you saw, but the ratings were down. Like the ratings were the worst it's been since I think the pandemic Masters, and that's
Really?
when like sports ratings
Justin
were at its
Wolf?
worst.
Why do you
What's
think
that
that
guy's
is?
name that won?
Dustin Johnson,
Oh, who's the guy? Wolf? Didn't he win that year? Didn't he win something big?
Matt Wolf.
Matt Wolf. Wasn't he good that year?
He was a young stud. I think he might have went to Live
Why do you think that is?
because there was no entertaining storylines. That's not Scotty Scheffler's fault. Okay, yeah, there was guys close, but I don't think anybody really
I mean,
thought.
later on, it was kind of like it was a low scoring round. Day 1, 2, and 3 were difficult conditions, so it kept it low scoring. A lot of balls into the water, a lot of balls out of play. Tiger making his 22nd consecutive cut. That's a big deal. That's a good story. But other than that, I mean, I agree with you. I mean,
Like for the above 30 crowd, Tiger pushes the needle. But say you're a young golf fan or just a young person in general, you don't remember anything about Tiger besides the 2019 win. So Tiger doesn't really do it for you. Besides the aura you hear about from other people with Tiger.
I think that younger fans
Big Tiger
are
guy.
tending to are gonna watch it. Would have watched this one more because like we're more in tune with Scotty. I mean, Colin Morikawa was up there. I love Colin.
Yeah, I like it.
He was up there. DeChambeau for those live guys who, like that's a new age, long driving long
3D printed clubs.
3D
had.
printed clubs this
What?
week.
He's a friggin' nerd.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
How does that even work?
I don't know. He's a
And-
weirdo.
and-
He's
and
so
he's-
into
That cost
science.
a
I mean, it
lot of
works
money.
out for him because he's very good, but
Yeah, I mean, but like he collapsed.
I
in the
do
last
agree-
couple rounds.
I do agree what you're saying. You're saying like golf is becoming like a young man thing. Like I do see it
it's
because
been picked up by
it-
generation.
everyone's
been
doing the
picked up.
flow and the hat and like the the whole.
I think that this one maybe
Giddy up.
was a little boring because of certain. I mean, people have to understand like this. Maybe this is like a new age coming in because you see players like Sahith Tagala. He's world number 7, I think, right now, something like that. He's a younger player. Young guys like him. He makes it to the Masters, but it's like his second time. So it's like not really, maybe like the new generation is starting to play. This is their first year kind of playing that course. So it wasn't really, they weren't performing well. And like, obviously, the biggest name in the sport made the cut. Yeah. But kind of just,
It's still impressive that he made the cut.
it's incredible.
Like there were guys
Ooh.
playing every single
Tiger.
tournament this year.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Tiger, I
I
think,
like
played
Tiger.
one round, they said, before the Masters this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
He has back problems and like,
He got everything problems.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
has a lot
life
of problems.
problems.
His body, like it just,
Yeah,
it
his
looks like
body's
it
crumbling.
hurts to walk for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He always looks in pain.
Was
And then the current, I would say, player that's the biggest face in the sport, Rory McIlroy, I mean, had a horrendous week. And like maybe that added to it. Cause like I know like I watch because I love golf, but like if I like my fandom for Rory, I was like kind of bummed and I was like watching a little less as the weekend went on.
Do you think it hurts golf that there is nobody like, I saw someone say this, that they're not a golf fan. They were like, I just don't give a shit about golf because every time someone makes a shot, you clap. Like there's not that one guy, and I get it, it's all about like etiquette and everything, but like maybe there should be like, I guess that's live to some degree now. There should be people that are like heels to the
and
sport.
people who really enjoy the sport and like are not trying to be like those guys who or trying to be different, like live. You know what I mean? Like
I
because
don't blame
live is like,
anybody.
okay, we're gonna hit a shot, everyone's gonna scream and bang on the wall and do whatever. But like I think that I don't know, I hate live. I really do. All the throwing
Nobody
money.
watches it.
what is
Throw-
that?
throw-
There's
If
like a
I was in the
different league?
position, I would have done it.
Yeah, so they started a league 2 years ago now where the Saudi Arabian led company started a thing and then started stealing PGA players and giving them
Oh.
hundreds of millions of dollars just to play. Like
Yeah.
no winning, like because golf is based on
It's
winnings
not
and
competitive.
sponsorships. This one was just,
Is it like the USFL of the fucking well,
sort of, but a lot
golf?
of a lot more money just thrown at players who previously won.
It's a lot of
It's like
money, but it's
soccer
also
players that go
about
to, like
yeah, like
crazy
yeah,
contracts.
yeah,
exactly.
like
That's
Ronaldo
exactly
and them.
like
It's,
Ronaldo.
it's
yeah.
Saudi, and a lot of people are mostly upset that the money is
That's kinda-
dirty money.
That's kind of dumb. Yeah.
Yeah,
But then
dirty
again, any
money.
money you receive, American money is dirty money.
dumb
So
money.
I
Yeah.
don't think people who get
they,
upset
they
about
are
them.
trying to change like the format of golf too, which I think a lot of people like. That's what I kind of don't enjoy either. Number one, I don't like a lot of the players they sign. That's why that's why I really don't like him. DJ, I'm not a fan of. I think he's I just think I don't like his vibe about him. Used to like Bubba until he got bad.
Oh yeah, I like
Yeah,
that guy.
Two-time
That's a
Masters
Southern
champ.
dude.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
lefty.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. Phil, old school. I mean,
Phil had to pay his gambling
Cam
debts.
Young, not really into. I was really surprised when DeChambeau went. Not a big fan of DeChambeau. He's not really that good. He could just drive the ball a long way.
Maybe it was good this past weekend.
He was good this past weekend, but then collapsed in the final 2 rounds. And who else was in
Brooks,
Brooks,
Rahm is
I'm
there.
starting to like a little bit more
So
now, but I didn't
like I know all
before.
these names. Like they're all just leaving like for big money. That's
yeah,
what
it's
they
a lot of
want.
money.
They're all cap. So the way Live works is it's a team format, that
Oh, team.
it's team, it's not single. So
Oh.
it's I think 4 players per team. There's like 8 or 9 I don't know how many teams, and they play a shotgun start. So every team's at a hole, right? And then they start all simultaneously, and they go and they just keep whatever. And there's a team score and then a player score,
Oh.
but it's based on the team score. Whoever the lowest
Right.
team is won that.
Well, that's kind of cool. Something different.
I think it's weird because like the names are corny of the teams. There's like the Crushers and the Goats.
Middle school.
Yeah, they're very like WNBA team names.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Liberty.
it's like what? That's true.
What's wrong with the WNBA team? The New York Liberty works.
New York Liberty's a good team, but like
It's not,
like Caitlin Clark's new team, the Fever. Like I think that's a
Yeah,
little
it's-
weird
I
naming
don't
your
know.
team after a
Don't you think that
common
like
cold.
every team that once you hear it for the first time, you're like, I don't like this, and then it just kind of
True.
happens?
Like Golden Knights, I didn't like.
Really?
and then
Yeah,
I-
and now it
That
fits.
makes sense,
Yeah.
but like I think like the Liberty I think works. I think that Fever's not good.
yeah.
I know like
Fever's dumb.
the Sparks are weird.
Even Liberty, I'm not a big Liberty. Like it's so like, I don't know. I get it for New York, but like
Listen,
it's a little
normal
corny.
NBA teams are kind of weird too. Like Magic
Timberwolves.
is weird until you understand that Disney.
Did
owns them.
Disney, yeah.
And then like Heat is good, Knicks are good, Timberwolves are weird,
Weird.
Hornets are weird, Pelicans are really weird.
Yeah, Nick Barros.
Yeah, Pelicans are really weird. But there's teams like that everywhere.
Lakers.
I think Live is the worst team names in all of sports.
Yeah, that sounded like
Crushers,
corny
ball
stuff.
knowers. I think
Ball knowers?
Ball
yard
knowers.
yard
Isn't that a
goat.
podcast?
No,
That's
not
a
ball
podcast
knowers.
here.
That's a podcast. Here, you're right. Yard goats.
That's a minor
um,
league team, isn't it? We were
Yeah,
just talking about
I'm
that.
playing on them.
Yeah, yard
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah.
Yard goats.
So they just copyrighted.
I think one is like fly high or something like that.
Mhm.
And they're like all like a lot of them are like GC golf club.
oh,
so
like
they're trying to do a
becoming
soccer
old-
thing.
They're
old
trying to do
school,
like
yeah.
a thing. I don't really enjoy it. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, I think that the storylines this year weren't as good as they were for younger fans who just started.
Yeah,
getting into it.
100%. I don't think it's like a major golf issue.
I think U.S. Open last year, that was a good thing because Matt Fitzpatrick, young kid from England, coming here and winning the U.S. Open in Boston is a huge story. Like, I feel like it was just circumstance. We'll see.
I
how
think the
other
Netflix
majors
show has
go.
done a lot too, because that's a
Full
very
Swing's
entertaining
great.
show. I don't
Joel
even think you have
Damon-
to like golf to like
Joel,
that show.
Joel Damon. Let me tell you something about Joel Damon. You have no idea who that is. Horrendous golfer,
Yeah.
right? Absolutely atrocious. golfer.
Perspective, horrendous golfer.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
terms
yeah.
of
In the terms
professional,
of
like
Who
compared to
is he like a baseball player? Like who is he?
Verdugo.
Oh, Verdugo's good.
no, not Verdugo.
So Joel
Something-
Damon's like top 100, right?
I don't think so anymore. He's had a really weird.
Whatever,
year.
let him go because he has like his own personality trait.
Yeah. So anyway, so he's in terms of the PGA, he's 80 ranked, 90 ranked, 100th ranked in the entire PGA Tour.
Mhm.
First season of the Full Swing on Netflix, he had an episode to himself. Everyone fell in love with him. He's nuts.
Oh, so
He's at
a
TPC
character.
Scottsdale, at the Waste Management, taking off his shirt, waving it around, flabby body all over the place, chugging beers. He's a good thing. He's a good character, great personality. And then I think he got really famous, and he's really not that good of a golfer. So he's kind of just famous from the show.
For his character.
So this season
Yeah.
they had him on again, and it was kind of like depressing because he's like drinking a lot.
Oh.
He's drinking a lot. His like family struggle. Like
I might have seen
they
that.
have so much money. Like they're starting to get so much money that they bought a new house. They moved, but like he's not happy. His wife's like scared about him. His golf game is so it's like give and take. You get famous because you're a golfer, but then you're a
You're like,
golfer.
Yeah, you don't never
Press.
have these opportunities if the show didn't highlight him. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
But like,
kinda
he's
Pick your
cool.
poison.
He has like a story about cancer and his mother, and he wears like
Yeah.
the cancer bucket hat every time he plays. So I do like him, but would like to see him make more cuts and see him on Saturday and Sunday more often. But
So
he doesn't
was-
do that.
Well, he wasn't the master, was he?
No, he
No?
didn't make
I don't think
Masters.
he's qualified.
Yeah, he
Really?
didn't qualify for the
Oh,
Masters.
jeez.
Masters is
That's top.
it's every single previous winner
Yeah.
ever.
So you could be 80, have won the Masters in the 70s,
Really?
and you're still technically allowed to play.
Yeah, you're
Ah.
allowed to play. So it's
Which is
any-
cool.
It's
I
any-
like that.
Yeah.
Any previous Masters winner is allowed to play. And then I think it works like top 30 and then selective winners of that year. So like
Oh.
I forgot that guy's name.
Oberg.
Yeah.
There's select
Ludwig,
like if you finish top 5 in certain tournaments, you get in.
yeah, Ludwig
Oh, yeah.
Oberg made the
You were,
cut
like,
this
tweeting
year.
about
This is his first year on tour.
Yeah, it's his first major.
Yeah, first year on tour, first major.
He's like 23.
Played in the Ryder Cup. He was big in the Ryder Cup, but
He'll be winning one.
he
I
came
like
in
him
second
a lot.
place. I mean, this guy,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
like Norwegian dude just came in second place or whatever.
That's kind of crazy.
Yes, no, he seems very likable.
Yeah,
You kept talking about
Well, I
him.
bet on him.
Yeah. Oh, that's why.
I got him at plus
Yeah.
2,200, and he was down to like 550, but like Scotty was like minus 200. The
he
whole
came in
time.
second place. So
Yeah.
that's good for
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
But
It's a lot of chunk
How
of
did
change.
me and Manoli's boy do?
Jordan
Spieth.
Spieth, he didn't make the cut.
He's
Really?
awful.
Yeah,
I don't
he's-
know why you like him.
Him and
'Cause he's
his,
like a young guy when he
No,
won.
my
Young.
He was 23 when he
Oh,
won.
okay. I thought you meant still.
my
No,
brother loves
it's
Jordan
It's 10
Spieth.
years ago he won.
Yeah, that's
How
10
crazy
years
is
ago.
that?
And didn't he have like a meltdown the next year after? He
He has a
would've went
meltdown
back to
every
back.
time he plays.
Him and it's really shocking because
Is he
his-
bad?
his best friend Justin Thomas is having a really rough
Yeah,
year,
he's
which
been-
is so
Didn't
uncharacteristic.
he win
for
one
him.
too?
Thomas won a major.
He
I
won
think.
He
something.
won. He won.
Masters.
He has 2 majors.
He might have won the PGA.
Oh,
He has 2 majors, not 3.
Is-
Spieth has 3.
Spieth is bad. Like now,
He's been bad. Yeah, he's been really bad. He's been
Since-
struggling.
a couple years.
A couple years now. Yeah,
That's
he's been
sad to
struggling.
see.
They all. I mean, everyone like you love growing up is
Is bad
struggling.
now.
You know, we almost saw Ricky have a nice bounce back, but that kind of got cut short last year. This year he's kind of getting a little bit better. Miss him in his old orange jumpsuits and
Yeah, he's got the wacky colors and stuff.
wacky colors.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But just Spieth's not doing good. JT's not really playing that well. Roy's having a rough couple years. Can't really get it done.
What happened to Wasn't there like a Japanese guy that won?
Hideki
Hideki
Matsuyama.
Matsuyama. Yeah,
What's
he's
up
still
with
there.
him?
He's still on the
He's
tour.
still around. Yeah, he still plays on the Masters. He's still pretty prevalent on tour. Like he's
Okay.
not winning a lot, but it's hard to win on the PGA Tour.
What about that Irish guy that won? Danny something? Danny, who won the year Spieth had the meltdown? 2016.
I have no idea.
There's like an Irish guy that won. It was like a random dude. I wonder if he's still around.
I don't know.
It was like Danny something.
I don't know. 2016? I'm not aware. I know, like, Sergio
We got a
Leone.
comment saying that Yankees is a terrible name. I think that's coming from a hater, a St. Louis Cardinals hater.
A hater.
So I'm just gonna ignore that.
You think it's me?
No, I know it's not you. I know who it is.
Who?
It's your dad.
Why would it be my dad?
I see him.
Well, don't you guys want to talk hockey? I feel bad.
I
Cut you guys
see
off
his
with the
name.
Masters.
What is his name?
French Bulldog.
How'd you know that was him?
It's a Packer logo.
Well, ask him what a Packer is. Is a Packer of meat?
Yeah,
Yeah, meat packer.
meat packer. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
whack name.
Yeah, that's
It's
awful.
an awful name.
I
You
mean,
guys, your
it's a
guys' most
classic thing.
famous thing about your fan base is fucking wearing a big block of cheese on your head. I mean, what are we doing here?
being fat and like
Yeah.
hideous.
I think Wisconsin seems like it's the most fun place to be. I've never been, but
it's cool. It's
Packer.
solid.
Cardinals is like the most beautiful.
And they like
logo in
it's like
sports.
crazy. Like they
Thank
just-
you.
It's like a suburb, and there's just like a huge 100,000.
It's like
seat stadium in the
Westchester. It's
middle of-
basically Westchester.
Yeah, when they do the aerial view, it's like just regular like suburban houses,
Dude,
right?
it's sick though. If you go to the stadium,
Danny Willett was the guy you're talking about.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
He did
is
play
he-
this year. I saw a couple shots from him this year.
Yeah, they were
he's
showing.
good.
him.
I think
probably not.
I think he was like he was playing well. I think day 1, day 2, round 1. I think he was playing good. But then
Yeah, they
it
kept
kinda
showing
fell.
him a little bit.
Okay.
They
Cardinals.
they were showing him a little bit, but
I'm not.
yeah,
no.
Packers is a terrible name.
I mean, it's like a classic name. Like it's like the meat packing Wisconsin. It's like the whole bit. Like
Yankees,
I think
Yankees
it's
is
a
the same
decent
thing.
name. Yeah, it's a good name.
New York.
The
Yankees.
Cardinal hater doesn't like it, but no,
I'm-
I mean the Cardinal fan. I mean,
Cardinal fan doesn't like it, correct?
but yeah, no,
But I think the Yankees is a good.
Most iconic logo in the world.
I think Knicks are a great name.
probably.
Giants are
Giants are a
weird.
stupid name.
I said yeah, Giants are
Big
weird. Jets are
person.
weird. Islanders fits.
Because
Rangers is so weird if you know the story.
Ranger. Like
So
a park ranger?
Yeah, that's what I
like
thought.
Yogi Bear?
all right, no, that's not why. So the owner of the creator of the New York Rangers actually owned the Texas Rangers.
Really?
Yeah. So he they used
No, they
I
weren't
thought
the
the
Rangers in the
New York-
20s.
well, so the owner
Like
of
the
the thing,
Senators.
so
The
his name was
Texas
something
Rangers.
Tex.
Oh,
Mhm.
I don't remember his full name. His name was Tex, right? So the Rangers owner Tex, they would wear the blue, so they would call them Texas Rangers. So they would just become the New York
Like,
Rangers.
Oh, so he
Yeah,
was like
works.
the like the
He-
property owner.
Yeah, no, he was like the owner. So they
Like
were
a slave.
They were Texas.
Slave owner.
They were Texas
Indentured servant.
Rangers.
You are my team.
So they called them the New York Rangers. Awful name for a Northeast team.
That's
Yeah.
actually a very, very cool story for the baseball reason, though.
Yeah,
Texas
the
Rangers.
Texas
I didn't know- yeah.
Rangers. Yeah.
Like, imagine we were like Steinbrenner's Yankees.
Yeah, that I know.
So yeah,
But
it's
it kinda
it's a
worked,
little
But
weird.
it works because
Yeah.
Texas is Texas and
Texas,
Tex.
yeah.
Yeah. So it was a little weird, but I don't enjoy that because I also hate the Rangers.
Me too. I hope
I
they
know.
absolutely get bounced. Who are they playing first round?
They're playing the Capitals first round.
All right, let's go
Shout out
Ovechkin.
Ovi.
Capitals
Yeah.
on a heater. They are on a heater.
Is Marc-Andre Fleury still there?
No, Marc
Damn it.
Andre Fleury plays
was
for
never
the
a
Wild,
Capital.
and he was never there.
Yeah.
Who am I thinking? Oh, Lundqvist was a Capital.
He never played though.
He never played?
No,
With
he never
them.
played for the Capitals.
Oh,
Practice.
I mean, they
Talking
had
about
they
practice.
had Darcy Kemper for a little bit.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Vesna candidate.
Vesna
5 years
candidate
ago.
Darcy Kemper.
He's a beast. I used to have a t-shirt
Coyote
of him.
legend Darcy Kemper.
He
so
actually
it's
was.
official. Utah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so let's
yeah.
talk about it for a quick second.
All right.
So if anyone's watching and doesn't know, friend, my girlfriend said, "Shut up, Connor," when you were talking about the Rangers.
That's such a weird.
Fuck the Rangers.
Oh, she's a Ranger fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, her and her family are huge Ranger fans. It's
I thought she
It's a-
converted with you.
no, she definitely did not convert.
Okay.
It's definitely not. She became more of a Ranger fan as we got
No,
together.
that's
Oh,
great.
It,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Spite fan.
spite. Yeah. So
Sprite.
if anyone doesn't know, the Arizona Coyotes are officially moving to Utah, Salt Lake City.
Aw.
Robert has been a Arizona Coyote fan since I can remember.
3 years old.
3 years old. How do you feel going into your last game tonight against the Oilers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oilers. I mean, I think we beat them the other day. So, I mean, I don't know. It's definitely sad. Might shed a couple tears. We'll see.
But I want to ask you, like, why would you be sad? Like, you're not living in that state. They're just moving to another state, so you just become like, they're just closer now, I guess, at this point.
Well, not totally. I mean, it's still the West, but I don't know. It's just like the name change.
You think you think they're going away from Coyote?
I would think like they had a bunch of names lined up, like the Yeti and stuff, like the Sting or something.
Don't call them the Yeti.
I know. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the name.
Wait, the Utah Yeti?
I think so. Yeah, that was like one of the options. But like, I don't know. It's sad losing the name. It's sad losing Arizona, like in the name too. It's just part of the identity, I think. You know, and I've been to the stadium.
Yeah, no, it's sentimental.
Yeah,
You don't know anything else but the Arizona Coyotes.
exactly. Yeah, and I guess this is what Winnipeg Jet fans felt like 26 years ago or whatever when they became the Coyotes. So
Atlanta Flames too.
the Flames, yeah, a bunch of teams, but the Whalers.
Thrashers going to Winnipeg.
Yes.
Winnipeg's bounced around a lot.
Who?
Winnipeg's bounced around a lot.
I know they lost. Well, they lost a team
Devils.
and gained a team.
I mean, so do you think like there's been like a big trend? I mean, for the kind of the history of the league, where like a team leaves and a team comes and replaces them. Like the Devils were the Colorado Rockies. They moved to New Jersey, and then the Avalanche came and took their place.
yeah,
The Atlanta Flames left, and the Thrashers came into their place, and then
Mhm.
obviously they got dissolved. But Winnipeg Jets.
Thrashers. right?
The Winnipeg Jets were the Thrashers.
Oh,
yeah.
Coyotes won.
The Winnipeg Jets Coyotes version, they left. They got replaced by a Winnipeg Jet. You know what I mean?
Wait, what do you mean?
The Winnipeg Jets became the Arizona Coyotes, what you're saying?
The old Jets did.
The old Jets became the Coyotes. Then the Thrashers went back to Winnipeg. It's weird.
So, did they get the old Winnipeg Jets history? Or no, the Coyotes
No.
took that.
the
We
Coyotes
do.
have the
So
history.
it's
Yeah.
the whole Browns
So-
Ravens situation.
but they did
Yeah,
it
it's-
right.
yeah.
I think. Didn't the Browns take their old history?
Yes, because the Ravens
So-
started fresh.
They did
So
the right
the
way.
way
Ravens
in
have
the
more.
NHL, the way it's
Yeah.
been working is that whatever team moves, they'll take their history with them. So
I kind of like that.
yeah, I think it makes
I don't
sense.
mind either way. actually.
Winnipeg, Atlanta Thrashers that became the Jets. Ilya Kovalchuk was a Thrasher, but now he is the Jets leading.
Yeah, he never
all-time
played for the
points.
Jets, but
He
he's
never
their
played for the
all-time
Jets,
point
but he's
scorer.
the all-time points leader
So it
because he was a
'Cause they took-
Thrasher that
they
moved
didn't-
to the Jets.
they took the history when they moved.
Oh.
you know what I mean?
Like our all-time,
Like their history will
like
be.
Howard-Chuck, I think.
I mean,
Dale
they're,
Howard-Chuck.
they're gonna. Yeah, I mean,
He
I
never
guess.
played for us.
I mean, I guess. Yeah. They will move to Utah. Maybe there's a team that comes in, will play in Arizona at that point.
I know. Yeah,
later
they're
on.
saying that in 5-6 years there might be like a Coyote 2.0, which then
Why
like,
would they move in then in the first place?
No,
I
because
think right now
it's hard to get a stadium
right
now.
now the
They're thinking 5 years,
state
maybe give them
about
some time.
the state of the Coyotes is like kind of
Disarray.
it's in disarray. Not 2 years ago, it was organizationally because they filed for bankruptcy. They had a bunch of problems.
We got locked out of our own stadium.
Locked out of their own stadium.
College arena now. I know
Now
that.
into a
Yeah.
college arena.
Sick place though.
But now, I mean, I thought they were
Intimate.
like for a
Yeah.
little bit, the past
It's
couple
wild.
weeks, I thought they were going to stay because they had a new arena design that
Mhm.
kind of seemed like they had previous ones that got declined by the people of Arizona and Phoenix
Yeah,
and
thanks a
Tempe,
lot.
whatever.
Yeah. I'm talking to you.
Yeah. Who?
My sister.
Oh,
No,
It was a population vote. Why? Is there no like
Yeah.
hardcore local fans?
dude, no, like
yeah. Arizona's a
we
rough.
have no fans. They never
I
show
mean, it's
up.
kind of weird because like
In the playoffs, they show up.
the best player in the league right now is from Arizona,
Yeah,
which is
Austin
so
Matthews.
Austin Matthews. I think it's weird that Arizona hasn't adapted to the new.
It's like
Arizona's
it
a
never
weird
will
sports
because
city.
it's
I was
hot.
gonna say, does it just come down to the basics?
Yeah,
You're not gonna
like-
grow up thinking about playing hockey if you live in Arizona.
Yeah, it's probably hard. There's no arenas.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, I'm sure. And Utah might be
A little colder. I
a little
guess. I don't
colder, a
know.
little mountainy.
Mormons are known to be hockey guys.
Yeah, so they're like typical. Like,
So do you
white.
think?
Yeah,
Do you
exactly.
think they're gonna keep the name Coyote?
I hope they do. I don't want to be the Yeti. That's like so
No,
stupid.
Yeti is not happening. No way the league allows that. That's
No.
a horrendous name.
They wanted to do the miners too, but like
I've seen those.
Mine is not bad.
no, but like think about it. If they played the Predators versus the Miners,
Miners, Predators.
like a child predator.
Oh my god.
So that would create-
I mean, that's a
Minor
one-time
Predator.
situation.
No, but that would create issues no matter what. Like you can't.
It's team names.
I don't know, but
Yeah, it's a
still,
I mean, it's interesting.
it
to
wouldn't be
think about.
good.
So you will shed a tear tonight.
I might. I mean, it's definitely sad. I don't know. We'll see. I'm never gonna see this team again. The Kachinas again, probably.
Anne said, absolutely not out of spite because I don't hate the Islanders. So she didn't become a fan out of spite, she says.
I feel
She-
like if you're a Rangers
so-
fan, don't you have to hate the Islanders?
She's
It's like Yankee Met, like kind of thing.
yeah, she doesn't hate the Islanders like
Hate's a
I
strong
hate the
word.
Rangers. She hates the Devils more than she hates the Islanders.
I'm a Devils fan.
yeah, in
I'm
quotation
a huge Devils
marks.
fan.
Name 4 players.
Marty Brodeur.
Marty Brodeur.
Current.
I can name 4 players like in totality.
Can you name
No current
players?
ones.
The Hughes brothers, and that's it.
What's their first names?
Jack and I don't know. They're Jewish,
Jill.
right? Steven.
Luke.
Luke. I'm not close enough.
I can name more Devils than you can. And you're a
Yeah,
Devils
I'm
fan?
not.
He
a
probably
Devils
could.
fan.
I could name the whole Devils roster. If I
Jesper
wanted to.
Brott.
Yeah, Jesper Brott.
PK Subban is still there, right?
Nope.
No, he's,
He's
an
an announcer
analyst.
for TNT, actually.
Oh.
He sucked on them too.
I mean, Timo Meyer. No, nothing ringing a bell. over
No,
there?
you know, it's funny. I watch every game too. I guess I just don't pick up on the
Yeah.
names.
Andre
Yeah.
Palat.
Pilati?
Mackenzie Blackwood, is he still there?
I don't think Mackenzie Blackwood's
Uh,
still playing. They have 2 new goalies,
Keith Kincaid.
Jake Allen and something
Was he a
else.
blue? Jake Allen?
He got traded to
He
the
was good for a
Devils.
while.
Anyways, you're not a Devil fan. Be an Islander fan. We'll
Big
take
Devil
you.
fan.
So
Yeah,
I'm really
so
excited to
last
see
game.
what happens. Like if they do change their name, do you buy a jersey year 1?
Yeah, you got
I mean, if it's on DH Gate, I will. $30.
$30
Not spend
DHK
180.
jersey.
80.
Especially doesn't Fanatics do NHL too?
Yeah, this
Yeah, those are lame.
next year is going to be awful.
Or they're Adidas?
Now they're Adidas. Like the official jerseys are Adidas, but Fanatics sell.
How
the
weird is
cheaper
that? I
ones.
don't mean to segue. What?
They're changing. this
Why
year.
is Nike the so Nike was making the jerseys
That's how
for 4
Fanatics.
years?
That's how Fanatics works.
But now apparently it's just no. But it was Nike manufacturing and
Yeah.
everything, and now it's Fanatics doing everything. Nike just gets to put the logo.
Because Fanatics. So Fanatics basically, that's how they've been working. Adidas has been the on ice product manufacturer for the Islanders. For the, I guess I have Adidas jerseys, but some of mine are Fanatics jerseys, the cheaper ones,
Yeah.
$180 ones instead of the $300 Adidas jerseys. I have a bunch of them. Next season, Fanatics is going to do on ice and fan product
Like-
all across
Oh,
the
so
board.
that's what they're doing with MLB this
Like
year.
baseball, right? But the thing I thought that was weird is that the MLB is still producing Nike logos on the jerseys, correct?
Yeah, no, I literally
Yes.
think
Yeah.
it's Nike's just paying for their logo.
W-
Fanatics is all the
Fanatics
work.
will have the logo on the hockey jerseys.
Oh.
next year.
Fanatics NHL going to be ironed on though.
Probably.
Can't-
That's what I'm.
That's
That's
like an actual
I
sweater.
think they're going to learn. Like so, right now, Fanatics fan jerseys that I have are ironed on.
Yeah.
The only stitching ones I have are the Adidas ones.
Mhm.
What I think they're going to learn from this year's debacle of MLB jerseys is I don't think they're going to do that next year. I think they
I hope
will.
not,
I
yeah.
think they will start to stitch and stop producing cheap products.
NHL
Just people
jerseys
will
are
stop
more
buying
like
them.
quality though.
Not the
long
Fanatics
sleeves.
one. Not the Fanatics one. The
Really?
Fanatics one is awful. It's really doesn't feel good. The logos are stitched, are ironed on. The names are ironed on. They're falling off by the seam.
Yeah,
It's really
I don't
not
like
good
that.
quality.
Yeah, pressing for that kind of price is
Yeah,
wild.
100.
for a
Well, but
sweater.
it is $180.
Still, that's crazy for
But like
press.
DHgate is 30,
and you
can-
get stitching.
and you get
I'm a DHgate
yeah.
guy.
But
You
wait,
might have to.
is next year not what do you call
Next
it?
year everyone gets
Color
new
Rush?
jerseys.
Not Color Rush.
Reverse retro? No, that was Adidas.
Oh, so it's done.
No, yeah, it's done.
Oh,
Everyone's getting new jerseys next year. Every team.
like just slightly
Design,
different.
everything. Maybe
'Cause
if the team wants to do slightly different or completely different.
They've done that a couple times. I
Yeah,
feel
every
like.
time they switch, like when they did CCM a couple years ago, then they did
Yeah.
Reebok,
There's
then they did Adidas, and I know at least I know the Islanders jerseys were boring, so we just changed, like we flip colors, like it'll be white, orange, blue.
yeah,
But, the one with Reebok was orange, white, blue.
Yeah,
So
It's
like
not a
that-
bad thing though.
no, it's not. I mean, I hope they do a little bit different this year with Fanatics, and I really hope they're good qualities because I do want to buy a new jersey.
yeah. No, yeah.
I'm due for a new jersey.
Bro, they're so
I
I haven't bought one in
expensive,
a
though.
full year.
Really?
Full
How many
year.
you got?
I have a home.
Fisherman.
I have a home, away, the old Fisherman, the new Fisherman, and the alternates.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's a decent
One
amount.
of my home jersey, I have to get a new one of because Anthony Beauvillier doesn't play for the Islanders anymore.
Oh, that's
He
kind
is
of
a
a tough
predator.
look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just go no name.
I don't want to. It's ironed on. I don't want to iron on another name. Pierre Engvall is also an awful, awful, awful player. That's the number 18 now.
Oh,
I think that I get a new home one, and then I'll be happy about Bo Horvat one.
and I'll get you a Yeti one.
And you get me a.
I want a Yeti one.
If they're the Yeti, I will. I'll buy you one.
That'd
You
be
guys will be
awful,
sponsored
man.
by the drink company, the Holder.
Do they know where they're playing?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, I think
At
They're playing at the Jazz Arena.
At the Jazz Arena?
I have to
The
look it up.
Vivint Smart Home.
The what?
The Vivint Smart Home Arena.
That's what it's called. That's
Yeah.
an awful name.
I gotta
Well, it's all
look it up.
sponsors.
Let's see.
But
I
Utah,
hate
I mean,
that.
it's got winter
I
vibes.
love arenas that have good names. Oh my! Well, even if they're sponsored, like
Well, it's all brand stuff. Yeah.
like I know, but I love like UBS Arena.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
No, UBS Arena
State-
is so beautiful.
Atlanta Hawks State Farm Arena. I think that sounds good. SoFi Stadium. That's sick.
SoFi is cool.
SoFi's Allegiant Stadium. Sick.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks. Like the Staples was probably the most iconic brand sponsorship arena.
What's it now? What's the new one?
Crypto.com?
Yeah. I don't like that.
Crypto.com. The new one's gonna be Crypto.com.
Oh, the Clippers that
The
they're moving
Clippers one,
into.
yeah.
You're right. They did get a sponsor. I don't remember who it is though.
I don't
The-
think-
the new arena looks cool.
I
though.
remember it sounded good.
Steve Ballmer copped all the drink and food at the Clippers' last home game at the Staples Center.
He did what?
He comped
Oh, comp.
everybody's
I thought you said
drinking food
copped,
from
and I
their
was like, how do you
last
just-
home game because they're going. They were going to go to the Forum, that old LA arena where the Lakers used to play,
Mhm.
and now he's building his own like $2 billion. I mean, he's very likable. I mean, everybody who's an owner is a billionaire. Obviously, I think Steve Ballmer is the richest owner in all of pro sports,
Steve
but
Cohen.
he's not that this is like
Steve Cohen.
to be the greatest man
That's
ever,
on a
but he's
heater.
forking it out of his pocket,
I know.
which is
Somehow.
nice. Even though
Listen, I think it's a nice stadium visually. But did you
It's
see
futuristic.
Did you see those 300 seats?
the wall, they're doing the
Oh
wall.
my god,
That's a cool concept.
Yeah, but in front of them is the entire scoreboard.
Yeah,
It's awful. It's like this.
they're
much of
trying to make it
court you can see.
futuristic.
Really?
Yeah, it's wild.
Oh my gosh. I think the
Headache, instant headache when you leave that arena.
Yeah.
If you're in the
Yeah, you might feel
300s.
like you're in like a little like space ball.
Yeah,
I think the Utah one is called the Delta Arena. I just looked it up.
Delta
I
Arena.
never heard of it, but
All right, so how many seats?
I was about to say, is it
Probably-
more than 2,000?
yeah, I hope it's,
It's
more than
definitely
5K.
more. It's
Yeah.
definitely more than 5,000 seats.
It's an actual arena.
It should be like 18, probably. It's
I mean,
average.
The good thing is attendance will be up because it's a new team. People are
Oh,
gonna go.
absolutely. You definitely get new fans. You'll
Yeah,
definitely
it's not like college kids like
and you'll lose
drinking.
you lose the 1,500 fans from Arizona, and you gain 15,000 from
Yeah.
Utah. So it's a good move.
A lot of people on my timeline on Twitter, I see Coyote fans, obviously, just because I follow them or whatever. And like a lot of people are like these diehard like idiot Arizona fans, and they're like, I'm never gonna follow this team. This is like my heart and soul. Like, dude, you probably didn't show up to any games. Like,
Yeah, what do you mean? You're the part of the problem.
exactly.
The-
Like, you didn't
team,
show up.
The team is doing poorly because your community hates
And also,
them.
like, you're gonna be that like petty where you just
Yeah,
don't
it's a
follow the
vicious
team.
cycle.
Like, just follow the team.
And I
like, the same
understand,
players.
when you're a diehard fan, you have that passion for your team. And if they move, like, you have to follow.
Right, it's the same guy in net.
Like, if
same
the
guy
Islanders
in the
leave, like, they're
center.
not gonna, because obviously the Islanders, but like,
But like, imagine if you just didn't follow them.
yeah,
Like, it's
I
crazy.
can't imagine that. Like, that's my team. I grew
Yeah.
up rooting for them. You know.
You know,
Yeah.
no. If the Jets moved to like Arizona, I'd probably become a Giants fan. Fuck the Jets,
What?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a horrible
that's
take.
crazy.
bro. Because then I can't root for them, and like I'm not a local fan. Like the only reason I'm a Jets fan is because they're a New York team.
Why aren't
What
you a
does that
Giant fan
matter
then?
though?
Okay, so what if I want to go to a game
Why aren't you a Giant fan?
But like, how
My
often
dad's
do you
Jets
go
fan.
to games?
once a year?
So like, you lose out.
That
on
becomes
one.
0 a year.
Okay, well, how about this?
I don't
How about
know.
this? Then you fly
That
to
would
Arizona.
ruin your whole.
Then you
fandom.
fly to Arizona. You make it a trip to go to your games.
Yeah,
That's
Like
great.
them losing one game would ruin your whole fandom.
If you go to one
I
game
think
a
it's a
year,
slap
that's
in the
different.
face to the fans. Obviously,
I go to
Definitely
like, I
is.
go to
I
like
gave a bad
16
example because like the Jets are in such a dynamite new market that would never happen. to a
I go
sports
to
team here,
one.
but
I go to 1/3 home games, almost half of home games a year,
And you would still follow.
and I would
them.
still follow them.
Yeah, it's
I go
it's
to
almost
20 I
dumb
go to
not
20
to.
Islander games a year.
oh, I
Yeah,
thought you
like-
meant Giant games.
No, I don't go. I go to
20
one
out of the
Giant game a year.
16.
But Islander games, I go to
17.
20 Islander games a year.
Yeah, and you would follow. Yeah, so there, I don't know.
It
That's a
would
crazy
obviously
take
decrease. I
to
wouldn't
not
go to
follow
20 Islander games a year if they were across the country, obviously. But I would.
Still, you'd make something work.
Yeah, I would go to 2.
It's not like you're missing out on. It's not like you go every
I guess it's
game.
not more about the distance. It's more about like the FU to the city and the state of. New
I
York.
guess it
I
depends
gave
on
a
how
bad
they leave.
hypothetical.
Depends
Maybe
on
I
how
take
they
that
leave.
back.
But in the term of Arizona, it's their fault. They wanted to stay.
Yes.
The organization wanted
Same
to stay.
thing with the fans in Oakland. Like you don't show up to the game. There's very
That's your
valid
fault.
reasons why they're moving.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Right.
That stadium's a fucking dump.
Yeah,
I know.
that place
Yeah,
is
it is kind
disgusting.
of dumb.
And like realistically, like the A's have history. The Coyotes
They
don't
do.
really have history.
Yeah, don't the A's have like the fourth
have-
most World Series?
Yeah, they have
And
9.
you would never know.
Yeah,
I think like I some of the A's like legends, like I love them.
Ricky Henderson.
Like Ricky Henderson, I love
Raleigh
Ricky Henderson.
Fingers. Yeah,
Like I think like
There are a lot of good
they have
players.
history. It's just weird how it ended up. Coyotes don't really have that history.
no, they don't know
A's
championships.
went downhill fast. They were in the playoffs a couple years ago.
I know.
Yeah,
Cheap ass owner.
Yeah, true.
that's what happens when you have
Fisher.
a poor owner,
Right.
which you got to spend
And
money if you're
also,
going to Vegas.
They're kind of like they tried doing the Rays thing where they had like a bunch of random players. Like,
I
it's not going to work out.
I actually
long-term.
give credit to the Coyotes. I think if anything, the A's are in a way worse position. The
Mm-hmm.
Coyotes, they were in a bad position. They went bankrupt,
Yeah, we've been.
and they're able to turn it around.
The
and
league
they're-
has been holding
and
us up.
they've been bankrupt, and this year they were able to turn around 3 different propositions for new arenas, a $1 billion arena, like beautiful high tech stuff, and the city doesn't want it.
Yeah,
that's
that's
their
up to the
fault.
city. Yeah,
That's their fault.
Probably-
Same thing with Kansas City, right? Your team is you're in the midst of a dynasty, and you don't want to pay the taxes for your team to what's it called? You guys are Chief Nation, Chief Kingdom.
yeah.
and
They
you're
want to build a
complaining.
new stadium.
They want renovations.
Mhm.
The Royals want.
I know. Yeah, the Kaufman they wanted.
but
to
it's
build
the
a new
same
one.
complex.
Yeah.
They're right next to
The
each other. It's
parking
the
lot's
same.
right next to
It's the
each
same
other.
complex, which we should start doing. I don't know why we haven't started doing that.
Because
Those
imagine
Jets
a
and-
Everyone.
imagine a
Why don't we have
Giants
a
game on
complex?
Sunday and a Yankees
Oh.
game on Sunday too. Obviously, there's scheduling that can fix that, but
Why don't we do that? That would be awesome.
MetLife's a shit show to get to, but Yankee Stadium is the
Exactly.
easiest place to get to on planet Earth.
No,
so
Yankee Stadium, I understand, but like they're kind of starting to do that in Queens. I mean, like City Field,
yeah, they got the soccer team going
City
there,
Field,
right?
NYCFC are now across the street from each
Yeah.
other.
That's gonna be
right?
so cool.
UBS is like a 10-minute drive from that location, right?
Really?
UBS is
that
very
close?
close. Yeah,
Oh.
Belmont's right on the verge of Queens. I don't like thinking about it because I really don't like it. The Giants and Jets in Jersey bother me so much.
Yeah, the Jersey Jets.
Delta Arena is 14,000 seats.
Oh,
There you
it
go.
is.
That's not. I mean, that's on the smaller end arena, but that's actually not bad.
I don't know. Yeah, that was
What's
a
the
quick
average?
Google
It's like
search, I
NBA,
think.
pretty much, right? 18 to 20 around there,
Probably,
17
yeah.
to 20.
Yeah, I guess right.
That's
What?
what the average like NBA,
NHL.
NHL, because they pretty much
Yeah,
play the
17 to
same- they
20.
pretty much playing the same stuff.
18,000 is probably the average.
Oh, so we're not too far.
No, it's not too far. It's
You
it's
ever
not
think
that
how
bad.
crazy baseball attendance is? Like everyone always talks about like the empty seats.
40,000. Oh
I
wait,
know.
40,000 is like a low game.
Yeah.
Like Yankee Stadium gets like 35 to 40 on like a Tuesday night at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
I love the Yankees, but
Mhm.
like after being at school or work all day, I'm not like,
yeah.
oh yeah, let me go up and get there by 7 o'clock. I'd rather watch it on
But like
TV.
you
It's
Yeah.
said
crazy how many
before,
people
like you
go.
said before, it's in a fantastic location. Like it's in a great location for everyone. Just be like,
And I
"Hey,
didn't
I'll
think
just hop to the
about-
Yankee game
There's
tonight.
probably always
city.
millions of New York tourists at all times.
I'll
Mhm.
I'll hop to a Yankee game. They're $10.
Yeah.
I'll go sit in the bleachers. $10.
You would
Very
wait. So if
convenient.
you were like at like say you worked a 9 to 5 and you had the opportunity of going to a Yankee game for $20 in person and then food, drink,
It's
whatever.
unlike any other sport. It's so relaxed.
I'd rather go home.
No, that's fair. I don't like.
depends
I don't
the
like.
weather.
Depends
I
on the
guess.
game, right? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to take a train ride down there, so like
Yeah, me
that's
too.
a little bit more work. You know what I mean? But like if I live there,
I just always thought about that. on
$20.
TV.
$20.
$20, I'll
Worth
go
it.
walk to the game.
Yeah.
$20 is $20.
That's kind of
What do you
cheap.
mean by that?
Anyways,
Yeah. Let's move.
let's move on. The Salt Lake City Sister Wives. Oh my god.
Oh, it was French
Who-
Bulldog comment from that.
it was a French
Is
Bulldog
that a Mormon joke?
comment.
Yeah.
It was a French Bulldog comment.
Do you guys have a French bulldog?
No, but
No,
we're
he
just
is
French.
a French Bulldog. He
Yeah,
is the French
He is
Bulldog.
the French Bulldog.
Your dad goes by like that's his like calling.
No,
sign?
no,
We're
we're
just
just-
like it makes sense. If
We're
you,
French.
Yeah.
He's a shorter guy, like a stocky guy. And,
Oh.
and he loves French Bulldogs.
I've
like-
seen him on your Instagram.
Oh,
he's
you
in
stalked me. That's good.
Really good shape.
Oh
his
yeah,
age.
he's pretty jacked.
Why don't you
He's
join
a-
the gym with him?
I used to go once in a while.
He's an animal.
No, I know.
Yeah. He's always been like
He
that.
looks like he
too.
could fucking crush.
He's a
Rob.
beast.
We used to play like street hockey, and he used to like. I was like 12
Oh,
years old.
they
he
used to
like
have fights.
body me. He used to body me. I like cross like slash my fingers.
Yeah.
Good. Yonkers finest.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Protecting the
But I
city.
think that
My uncle gave you a haircut too.
no, your uncle's dog. gave
Oh,
me
the
a
dog.
haircut.
That's what it was. Crazy family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hughes is wrong.
He's the Warriors fan.
Yes. Warriors, Sabres, Giants.
Yeah, they're his whole family's.
Yeah, you guys
different.
are
I know.
wacky with the fan base.
We always go over this.
My family, like everyone thinks, like my fandom's weird because like I have one weird team,
Who?
the Islanders. Like I've
Oh,
one
yeah,
team not in
Islanders
line
don't
with
go
everything.
along with that.
Yankees. Yeah.
Yankees,
That's like a,
Yankees, Giants, Knicks, Islanders.
yeah. I forgot your name. Yeah, I guess you are. Yeah.
Love the Knicks.
Jalen Brunson.
I'm
Big-
excited. I'm gonna watch.
love
playoffs.
the
I'm
Knicks.
very nervous.
I'm so-
'cause you guys demolished us the other day.
I think you guys were taking it easy because you're kind of crunched on, but
Maybe, but I don't.
I'm really
You guys are
excited.
the
I'm
overwhelming
very,
favorites to win the title.
Oh yeah,
Like,
we've
very,
been like
like-
for a couple of years.
but Jason Tatum
Kinda.
does what Jason Tatum does, and he chokes in
Dude.
the playoffs. So what?
exactly.
Yeah, he chokes in the
I'm
playoffs.
not a
So
Tatum
if
guy.
we come off, let's just say, we got a really rough first round coming ahead of us. If we get Philly, which I don't want the Heat.
Philly
either.
dropped that down.
Philly, we either play
Damn.
Philly or the Heat. If
Yikes.
Heat are good.
if we play either of those teams and we beat them, watch out,
Oh yeah,
watch out,
I know.
because
yeah.
we're coming in hot.
I know you are. I'll give you
Boys
credit.
coming in hot. We don't need Julius Randle. Lockdown defense. We run deep.
It's the Brunson show.
8 man deep, right? 8, yeah, 8. Technically 9, if you count like Jericho Sims, but we don't. So
He jumps out the gym.
Never heard of him.
yeah, he's like our
contest guy.
third string.
Oh,
Thibodeau, I think, played DiVincenzo like 44 minutes in the last game of the year, even though the Knicks had already clinched whatever they were clinched.
No,
Really?
they didn't clinch it yet. They had to
The
win
two?
They had to win that game.
But do we
to
really
clinch.
want the twos? Thinking about the teams we might play?
3 is Pacers.
You're
If
Knick
we were 3, if
fan?
we
I guess you
were
are. Yeah.
if we were in the 3 seed, we would have played the Pacers. I would rather a hard thing first.
Until we lose that hard thing, and then you're like, shit, should have fucking played
Yeah,
the
but then
Pacers.
we end up playing them anyways.
I want to get back round one, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
take one round at a time.
Yeah, but let's
Wait, who was it? You said Heat or who?
Heat or Philly.
Oh, you'd rather play Philly.
But what about if
I
the
don't know,
9 and
and
10
the
win?
Heat- the
And
Heat
don't
turn
play-
it on.
Oh wait, they would
Embiid's
play
playing
the
well.
they would play the 1 seed.
Embiid's playing well.
Is he?
We've
He's
heard
playing
I don't
really
trust him
well.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, he's been. They've
the Heat
lost
know how to
5
turn it
games
on.
when he was healthy this year.
Oh, but that's regular season.
Yeah, no, I
Totally
know.
different animal.
Yeah, it's a small sample size.
But he's good in the playoffs.
I'm more worried about the Heat than the Sixers.
But they always choke.
The Heat are really.
The Heat have
Oh,
earned that kind of playoff.
the Heat are
team.
I know, they have
Heat
that.
are really
They just
good in
turn
the
it on.
playoffs.
They're like the
love-
Giants in MLB.
Jimmy Butler loves the playoffs.
Yeah, he does.
Loves the
I love
playoffs.
Jimmy.
Yeah, he's a
Butler.
dog.
Mhm. Crazy.
watch out.
Photo day.
OG gets hot.
Yes.
OG gets hot. Locks up Jimmy Butler for the series.
That'd be nice if he stayed healthy.
Josh Hart. He's gonna be. They're going in healthy.
I hope so. The Garden's like one of the best playoff atmospheres in all of sports. A rocking Garden's probably the best atmosphere in basketball.
But that's the thing I hate about the Garden too. Being a Knicks fan, hating the Rangers. People perform at the Garden. Opposing teams perform at the Garden.
Yeah, because it's like the number one show.
Yeah,
It's literally like being a
against
musician. I watched it.
against the Spurs. Wemby went hot at the Garden.
Yeah. Because if you have a good game at the Garden, that stays with like your portfolio. Like even in the Jordan documentary, they talked about his 55 at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
If he did that, and I don't know why we keep bringing it up, Utah.
I think against.
Yeah.
I mean, Thunder are a good team this year, but oh my God, I mean, they had a performance at the Garden. Like Alexander was going off.
Aren't they the 1 seed in the West?
They're the 1 seed in the West. Yeah,
Wild.
waiting on who's gonna win the play-in. Yep, I think they play the winner of Pelicans Kings. I think.
Oh yeah, I like both those teams. Pelicans, Kings.
Kings are likable.
I'm indifferent.
Yeah.
I'm
Really?
indifferent. I
You
don't
see, they're booing the hell out of Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm indifferent.
I don't like
They're
Anthony
still up
Davis.
on that Anthony Davis shit.
Yeah, he's at the free throw line. They're like booing like crazy.
All right, it was 5 years ago.
I know, like
Dude, Lakers. I'm indifferent. I don't like the Lakers. I don't
No,
like, I don't
not a
like
Laker
LeBron.
guy.
I don't like LeBron. So.
I like the Lakers.
I don't like LeBron. I think he's corny.
LeBron's mad corny.
I think
he kind of knows that.
I think
nowadays.
he's. I think he's.
Yeah.
I think he's corny. I think he thinks he's the GOAT, and I hate that when players do that. I hate when players know that they're one or two of the greatest players of all time. You don't do that if you're the greatest player of all time. Gretzky doesn't do that. Gretzky's the best athlete of all time.
he
ever.
downplays himself. All
Bro,
the
that's the
time.
difference between hockey personalities and NBA
I
personalities,
know.
though.
It's so
Well,
crazy. Gretzky is the most
you know what?
dominant, greatest player across all. What?
You know
There we
what?
go.
The thing with LeBron, though,
You gotta
because
go.
No.
Kobe used
I
to
was
always do
referencing
that.
Something else.
forget
say
that. Kobe's like
Tell me later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kobe's like one of those where like he would always
I thought you
have
were
that,
saying time.
but people
Soon.
loved Kobe's attitude. But then like LeBron says he's the best, and then people are like, "Wah, wah, wah."
Well,
Because he's corny.
so
That's
the,
why.
is
This is the
corny.
thing. Gretzky is the most.
Kobe had that aura.
Gretzky is the most
Yeah.
dominant player of all time
Of any
across
sport.
all sports. He is the greatest GOAT of all sports.
Mhm.
If
By
you look
far.
at his stats, there is no player with that big of a margin on anyone else in any other
Well,
sport.
yeah, I mean, we're not gonna go sport by sport. Go.
No, I'm
You
not
can't
saying
really
that.
compare that.
I'm not saying that, but
He dominated.
he does not care one bit.
No.
Not one bit.
because
he's
it's
doing-
undisputed, right? Like,
It's
nobody disputes
undisputed.
it.
Yeah, it's
There's
undisputed. I hate
somewhat of a dispute
Jordan
for
didn't
it.
call himself the GOAT. Right? Great GOATs don't call himself the GOAT. Messi doesn't call himself the GOAT. I hate when LeBron's like, oh, I'm the greatest. I hate it. You're gonna stop a game. You broke a record. You're gonna stop the game. We're gonna have a podium ceremony right
I
now. Are you
know.
kidding me? There's 40
Well,
seconds
it's a
left,
big
and they
accomplishment.
lost. They lost. They ended up losing the game. They had a podium ceremony in the middle of the game. Are we out of our
And
minds?
What do you think is more important, LeBron breaking the all-time record or them losing a regular season game?
Not stopping the game so I
Also,
can
like, do it at the end of the game.
do it at the end of the game. You have a podium ceremony. There's 40 seconds left.
Yeah, in the middle of the game is crazy. That's a little crazy. Come on.
That's
You
insane.
would
You
do it
can't.
mid game
You can't.
if you're
Mid
like.
game. I mean, think about it. It's a
Let's just say,
Maybe
stop,
it's not
stop.
an end of a game event. It could have happened at any point in the game. So like, what can you do about it?
Okay, so can I tell you something?
Just wait.
Let me tell you something. Yankees Red Sox, right? Yankees Red Sox. You're at the game. Yankees Red Sox. Okay.
Hopefully not in Boston.
Seventh inning. No, in Boston.
Oh god,
Seventh inning.
don't hurt me.
Seventh inning. Give me a current Red Sox.
Jaron
Devers.
Duran.
Yeah, Rafael Devers breaks the home run record. Right? They bring out a podium. They bring out a statue of him. They let him speak on the mic. Seventh inning. It's a 1-run game.
Yeah, that's goofy.
Are we talking about like June? Sure, I don't care.
Wait, what?
I just witnessed
What?
history.
What does it matter?
If it's a June game, I don't care.
Yeah, the guy's speaking to the crowd in the middle of the
Yeah,
game.
all right, I want to hear what
It's
this
a
Ninja Turtle
one-run
has to
game.
say.
1-run
This
game.
ugly ass motherfucker has to say.
Dude, that's crazy. I
chubby
can't
for
believe
no
that.
reason.
Bro, how many games have you been to that you don't remember? If you remember the game where someone hypothetically broke the all-time home run record, you're gonna remember. You want to see the most of that experience.
Yeah, you don't want him to talk if he's
Listen.
your rival.
Listen, I wouldn't do the statue thing, the
They-
podium.
They fucking gave Big Papi a
Maybe-
standing ovation at his last game at Yankee Stadium. That doesn't mean as much when you do something of significance. There's a respect there.
There's a
Same thing
difference
with Jeter
between
at
giving
Fenway.
a
They
guy-
gave him a
There's a
standing
difference between giving a guy a standing ovation and bringing out a podium and having him
Right.
speak to the crowd.
Well, I'll be there.
I agree
When
with
Devers breaks the record.
Devers. I mean, yeah,
He's never gonna do it. He's
No.
awful.
yeah.
I hate him.
Not awful.
Not awful.
I hate him. I
Yeah.
think he's just so cocky.
You gotta
and,
respect
like-
good players, man.
cocky.
You don't respect good
I
players.
respect good players. I respect a lot of good players. Like
Bichette.
not a good player.
God, not again.
He made an error Did you see the was it the one that Stanton scored on last night? That was one of the funniest
I don't
things.
know.
Stanton running
Yeah,
fucking
running
round
from
and
Really?
third.
running from second to home, and the only reason he was safe because they dropped the ball.
Because Bobichet's on defense.
Well, I think it went
Was
by
it his fault?
It
Bobichette
went
and then
by Bobichette.
Oh, it wasn't
Varsho's
his
throw
fault.
and then Jansen dropped the ball. But Stanton just looks every step
I
he
respect
takes.
great
the world
I respect
shakes.
great players. I don't respect like goofy like this whole fugazi goofy thing. I don't
Yeah.
respect that.
Who's Fugazi Goofy?
LeBron, I
Like
think.
LeBron's just like
Oh.
his thing is just goof. Like I get it. You're the greatest scorer of all time, right? You got who was it? It was it Kareem or was it Wilt?
It was Kareem.
Kareem sitting in the crowd. This guy's like, yeah, like he doesn't care, right? You have a podium ceremony. This guy's like, yo, in my head, if I had brought out a podium, they would crack me.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I don't like the podium, but I do like addressing the audience. That's cool.
Yeah, show it on the scoreboard. Have him, wave to the crowd. Have him have a standing ovation. Get back to the game.
Yeah.
Enough of this.
Statue, podium, get out of the way.
This guy's on a podium. They gave him a microphone.
Yeah, and I get that's weird, a little weird.
Come on.
That's like the greatest accomplishment in NBA history, besides final stuff, being the all-time scorer.
Okay.
That will never like.
So I have a
There will
question.
never be an
I have a
accomplishment
question.
greater than being the all-time scorer.
When Curry broke the playoff 3 record,
You just compared playoff 3 record to the all-time scoring record. There's no comparison.
Okay.
I'm not like a. I'm not like a LeBron cocksucker, but like
in
I
no
do sometimes
circumstance
think
do
he's
you stop.
overrated.
In no circumstances do you stop. When I have a question, when Judge broke the AL record, home run record, right?
True.
Did they stop the game? No. He was in. He was away, right? He broke it. What did he do? He gave a couple high fives. People came out to hug him. They went back to the dugout.
Yeah.
Keep playing.
Tip of the cap.
Keep playing the game.
I just think the record stands like significant. I have to go back and watch some video. I want to see what they did
Just-
when Bonds broke the record. I don't know if they did a whole stopping. I know they put it on the Jumbotron and everything. but-
Jeter, 3,000 home run. What do you do? Went right back to the dugout.
I'm just the point I'm trying to make is 3,000 hits has been done before. The home run record was Barry Bonds' record.
So give me.
There's never been an accomplishment where somebody's done the all-time scoring record. Like that is one of one.
Wayne Gretzky, not Wayne Gretzky. Alex Ovechkin is 40-ish goals away, right?
From the all-time goal scored.
all-time goal scored.
He'll get like 5-minute ceremony.
No, he
in the
will
middle
not.
game? I think
no,
so.
he will not. It will be on the
We'll-
jumbotron. He will
we'll
tap
timestamp
it. He will
this.
tap his stick on the ice, right, and they will continue playing.
Probably.
That's exactly what
But
happened.
I get your point because you're right. Like LeBron definitely like went to like the Lakers like
And
PR
told them.
people before. Was like,
Yeah,
this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have
exactly.
all. I get that because like if Ovechkin does do that, it wouldn't be up to Ovechkin. It'd probably be a Capitals decision. And he would just go along with it.
It will not happen.
But I get
I
what you're saying.
guarantee you, it will not happen. What will happen? They will show it on the jumbotron. He'll tap his stick, ovation. Next game before the game, they'll have a ceremony.
That's how it should be done.
That's how it should be done.
Or at the end of the game.
But then the moment's not as significant. Whatever. I guess it's just me on that.
Moment not
Yeah.
Nobody will
significant.
agree with
You
me.
took my. How awesome is it? You hit the shot. You just broke the all-time scoring record, right? Crowd's going nuts. Game stops for a second. You give an ovation and you get back to the game. And then you win the game. Not you sit there and you watch this guy speak for 25 seconds.
I mean, it
Yeah.
throws off the whole flow, but it is a once in a lifetime experience. So
Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is it's soft.
the timing of it.
It's soft.
Yeah.
I don't think it's soft.
Okay. When let's just say, Breeze. This is a great example. Breeze broke the yards record. Nothing happened. He waved to the crowd. He went back to the bench.
Well, Tom Brady broke it like a couple weeks later, so maybe that's why they knew it was going to be broken soon. I'm just saying.
Doesn't matter. They didn't
nah.
wheel out the thing.
I think in the age of social media, like LeBron gets shit on probably more than any other athlete.
Because he deserves it.
He probably was
he's
like,
weird.
listen,
he deserves
I
it.
want-
He's weird.
I
He
want
is
my
weird.
respect.
No, but he doesn't deserve respect.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. When you're
Well,
sitting here
come on.
saying that you're better than Jordan,
He's
right?
the second greatest basketball player ever. I think he deserves respect.
Second greatest basketball player ever, but he doesn't. He doesn't say that. He says he's better than
Well,
Jordan.
that's just the mindset you got to have as a professional athlete. You got to be like, I'm the
Not
best.
that. That's not that mindset. You're not saying I'm the greatest, right? Kobe didn't say I'm the greatest. Kobe said I'm the greatest competitor. I'll compete. I'm not the greatest player.
Yeah.
That's what makes
That's a
that's what makes
little-
that mentality different. I don't respect anyone with that mentality.
I can see that. It's a little cocky, I guess. But you could probably say it in a different way. Like I'm not the greatest, but like you could say competitor is a good way.
Yeah,
of
I'm
putting
a
it.
great competitor. Listen,
You don't think LeBron can say like, I believe in my heart that I'm the best basketball player?
It depends. I guess. I
That's
guess.
in my
Yeah, I
opinion.
guess, but-
In my opinion, that's just how basketball players operate.
True, but like,
The two best LeBron videos. The one when he's playing basketball with his kid.
yeah, and everyone recreated.
And he's
Yeah,
like,
I
I,
love
don't know what
that.
that is, or whatever.
Yeah, I
And
love that.
and what's the other one?
One more.
When Bronny went like this.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
the
Game
one.
time. Let's go inside.
He held up his hand, put it down, and lifted it back up. That was sick.
The Malcolm X book one.
Oh yeah.
He's like, he's a great man.
what page are you
No,
looking
I like the one with I can't remember his name. From Man United.
Oh, Rashford.
Yes.
Rashford. When Rashford's like,
That's my favorite.
he
That's
was
my
like,
favorite saying. I say it all the time.
He's like, my coach always said, put yourself in someone else's shoes. He's like, that's my favorite quote of all
He's like,
time.
No, the LeCap stuff was the most funniest
No.
thing ever.
Also, the rap lyrics.
You know
Oh,
what?
the
Yabba
Pop
dabba
Smoke.
doo
The
dabba
Pop
da.
Smoke
You know what I
lyrics.
love? I love
He's
the.
got some all-time moments.
I love the "You Are My Sunshine." Like that's my favorite meme right now.
Yes,
where
the
it's just like,
TikTok thing.
where it's just like you are, and it's just a picture of his face.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah, Kim
sun.
Kardashian's kid went to the game and she recorded just like LeBron on the bench and then had the "You Are My Sunshine" TikTok.
Oh
sound,
my
which is
God.
funny.
Yeah, I just think
He's a goofball.
I think he's funny. I think he's goofy. I like that in a player. I think he's
I
the
know
most
what that is.
cockiest person in the league.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
And it's like I get it. You broke the all-time record. You are really not that good in the playoffs.
He's 4 rings.
Yeah.
He kind of
Yeah,
has 4 rings.
He lost 6 of them.
He lost 6 championships.
Bro,
Five.
don't do the finals debate. Jordan got bounced by the fucking Pistons when he was younger. Nobody talks about that. But LeBron got swept
Yeah,
with,
when
the
he was
fucking,
younger.
with
When
fucking
he was younger.
garbage men on his team against the Spurs in 07. And people, oh, you got swept in the finals. It's like,
He's lost like 6
listen,
finals.
I'll be honest. I've never seen a more.
Jordan's never lost a final.
yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. Jordan lost in the Eastern Conference
probably made-
playoffs. So
did he
you're
make
blaming
less?
LeBron for getting further
No,
and then
I-
losing instead of losing earlier in the playoffs? That's not fair to LeBron.
Hit Kyrie.
2015, Kyrie and Kevin
Everyone's
Love
like,
got hurt.
he brought garbage people. He brought Kyrie and Kevin Love. Kevin Love's gross. Kevin Love's filthy.
Yeah, maybe like Timberwolves Kevin Love
No.
when he was doughy.
Kevin Love now is still filthy. Kevin
Now?
Love is still gross now.
I mean, what are we talking like gross like yikes.
He just played at MSG last week. Filthy. He dropped like 30 points.
Bro.
No, I'll be honest.
From 3.
I don't know much about basketball, but I do remember when the Celtics played them in the conference finals with Isaiah Thomas or whatever, and he dominated like no player I've ever seen.
Oh,
Mhm.
LeBron.
No, yeah.
He took
listen,
that team on his back, and I was like, oh my God.
There's no doubt to me. It's the mentality to me because he's just like in his head. He's like I'm the great, like I'm the
Yeah,
best. Everyone
saying
needs
it out
to-
loud is
like,
weird.
That's weird. I don't feel like you're not an adult.
But yeah,
That's very childish to me.
he's
The
top,
GOAT.
he's top 2, and he is 2.
Yeah, I think he's two.
I think he's 2.
So
I 2 or 3.
So we all went on different paths. We ended up at the same destination.
right, I don't know why we argued about that.
because
but,
I don't like his mentality. I agree. I
know,
think he's
yeah.
very good. I just don't like his mentality.
Strange
Nah,
guy.
I
I think
can
he's
get
2 or
that.
3. I mean, Jordan 1.
he's definitely
I have a
2.
weird 2.
Say Bill
but-
Russell too.
No, I
You're
mean,
getting slaughtered.
Bob
We're kicking
Cousy.
you off the fucking show.
I think
Bob
Wilt,
Cousy too.
Wilt. No.
like Wilt,
Better than LeBron.
Wilt or Kareem, and
I
then
don't know.
LeBron. Even though like LeBron passed him.
No. LeBron.
It's different
undoubtedly
errors. You can't
yeah.
compare errors. You can't.
Do you like
In the
do you-
NBA, especially, you can't compare errors.
What do you think
Hockey.
about?
It's a hard take. Can't compare errors in hockey.
What do you think about like
Like
the Babe
Gretzky's
Ruth?
era, you can't compare because Gretzky's goalies didn't.
Yeah,
hit the
they say Babe
butterfly.
Ruth, bro. I don't know about that.
Babe
I
Ruth-
think
Dude,
Babe Ruth
it
was so
happens in every
naturally
sport.
talented.
And
You
He
think
would pick
so?
up on the speed and everything. Yes.
it
I don't
happens in
know,
every
dude.
sport.
They weren't throwing
Gretzky?
fast though.
But he would pick up on it.
100 compared to like 80 back then.
If he grew up in this era, yes, because he's so used to it.
No,
That's
but like
weird.
just take him 1927, bring him now.
That's
he would
not fair.
He would down. That's
Like,
the point.
But that's not a fair comparison.
That's what I'm saying. It's not fair.
That's part of the
People
argument,
say
though.
Gretzky, you pick up Gretzky, move him here. Would he do the same? Probably not. The goalies in the NHL didn't hit the butterfly until like
Right. So
10
that's
years
the whole
ago.
argument. Yeah.
you can't do that. Is what he's saying. You can't.
But if you put
But
Babe
isn't that
Ruth
the
into
argument?
today's
Yeah, I don't
MLB,
think the argument's valid. I don't think
Yeah,
you can do
it's
that.
It's a
kinda
dumb
dumb.
argument.
Yeah,
I
it's a
guess.
dumb argument. I hate that when they're like, like you said, like Babe. I was like, Babe Ruth played in like the 20s.
You'd probably suck.
He probably wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. He dominated.
he's probably the most naturally gifted baseball player ever. I mean, that dude took care of.
I think Shohei is.
Yeah, Shohei, but
Like,
like
just
there.
because he's made in a lab.
in the age of like
He's-
technology and
if you think
science,
he
Babe
was
Ruth
born
beer and
naturally,
hot
you're out of your
dogs
mind.
and did all that.
Am I wrong on
But
that?
Barry Bonds.
If you think Shohei Ohtani was not bred in a lab, you're out of your mind.
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
like he was bred in a
He's a
lab.
robot.
Easily. He's a 100%. He's the perfect
He's
specimen.
bionic.
He's 6'5". He's a great pitcher. He's a great hitter.
Yeah.
Perfect
Do
physique.
you think he's like mechanical?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I don't think he's
so.
mechanical. I think he's.
Fucking should get better
I
at
think he was
mechanical betting.
genetic. I think he was
Pretty asset
genetically
betting.
engineered.
Down $16 million.
His girl too.
Really? She's
Well, that's what everyone says.
She's like a
Yeah,
6'5"
that's like the
basketball
greatest
player.
baby
Oh.
ever. It's like a Yao Ming, Hideki Matsui
Oh.
combo they're gonna have.
yeah.
He's gonna like grow up and do finance or something.
Or
be a
play the
professional
piano.
Or
baseball player.
no, but like no.
Be a doctor.
It's like weird that like no great players make great children.
Yeah. Wait,
gotta
who?
go.
What are you saying?
You gotta go.
I
Do you have?
I'm
to
trying
go?
to think of
Do you
the
have to
kid
go?
who's better than the dad. A
you
lot
guys
of
have to
baseball
go?
players, the kid's better
It's
than the dad.
really late.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Should
Go.
we
Go. Go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go.
All right.
guess
All
we're
right,
going to
great
class?
debate, though.
Yeah, good debate. We'll
see you
talk
guys
about
next
it.
week.
We'll talk about more next week if they join me again. If Nick decides to show up, Nick, show up
He
to
does his
your
job.
show, please. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thank
You guys
you.
can get out of here. I'll see you later.
Shout out Yotes.
You should have told me 10 minutes ago.